Hi, I'm Katharina Zulege and I'm a business coach for conscious entrepreneurs. I live in Switzerland, sometimes I live in Australia, and I help entrepreneurs through the startup phase of their business. Because a diploma or a talent doesn't turn on its own into flourishing business. And the startup phase is a challenging time where we have to learn to move into who we really are, like to really embody our talents and our visions and our passion. And this is what I do. I help you to become super clear with what your business is about, like who you want to work with, what kind of offer you have, why you do what you do, and most importantly, to step into your organic power, like do things in a way that are fulfilling and fun for you, and to use your brilliance. And it means we need to understand what it is that makes us unique and wonderful uh, and really, really helpful for others. And to step out of all the old stories of not being enough and who wants to pay for it, and I want to be discovered, and I'm kind of a sleeping beauty, and somebody should come and say, hey, please, I want to work with you. So stepping into this organic power is an emotional process, but it is so necessary to be able to lay foundations for our business. And this whole process of this is who I am, this is what to do, this is who I work with, this is like really the ground, this is the foundation. Everything else can evolve and grow from there. But if we don't have the foundations in place, everything else becomes so exhausting, because we will reinvent ourselves again and again and rewrite our copy and feel insecure, and we will lose. It's so difficult to develop a strategy, because if you're not sure who we are, we can't follow through, because even if we test drive stuff and it doesn't work, like we question ourselves completely and try to start something new or do things that are maybe more clever or more appealing. So this is the most important piece that you can and must and have and should do in order to take your thing to the next level and to make it successful. There will naturally be a time of experimentations, like where it's too early to have the foundations, where we still play around with, maybe do I want to work more with massage, or am I more a speaker, or do I want to have employees, or I'm a solopreneur, or especially if you have many talents and are you multi-passionate. We will have a time of try and error and play. And then there comes a time where things get clear. We say, okay, I know, like I'm a dance teacher, or a yoga teacher, or I'm a coach for chronic illnesses, or I'm a runner's coach, or social media strategist. So when you have narrowed it down where you headed, then that's the time to lay the foundations. And the foundations means what I said before, work in a way where you tap into your source of brilliance and understand your value. That's the one piece. And the other piece is translate your talents and your gifts and your light into a way it makes sense for a customer. Like understand your business and your offer from the perspective of people who want to work with you. And that's also a very, very important piece we need to get clear on. So this is what I do, create this piece of foundation with you and for you and together for your business. And I've struggled with it for a long time. I tried to get help, but I got the wrong people, because it's absolutely useless to work with a copywriter or a branding strategist or a social media strategist if you don't have your foundations in place. So this is the most basic, most important, super, super important piece you need to be clear on, and everything else can grow from there. You will be much more clear in your communication, in your networking, in the way you show up, and you can brief people you want to work with more easily. And it doesn't matter if it's like freelance workers or who will do things for you, or if you go to a networking event, or if you talk to a customer. So the foundation will help you to create a strategy, because you know where you're headed and what you want, and what is not in alignment with your vision and with who you are. Because as a solopreneur and soulpreneur, you are part of your brand. Like values usually for conscious entrepreneurs is something very, very, very important, that we are in alignment with the things we believe in and the things we want to create. I am the way we work. I'm a very strategic person, but I'm also a clear sentient person, and I'm an energy tracker. I've helped people for ages to become visible and find their voice and to create their space. And I see the world as moving energy. So I observe people in their and with their energy flow. And this is what we do. I wanted this whole process to be less painful, and to be more efficient, and to create solutions that are sustainable, because we can't fix this foundation thing with our mind. We can't say, this is a decision and I do it and I stick to it, because it needs to come into this deep alignment with who you are. That's the difficult and challenging part. And so I wanted to create solutions that are more sustainable and that are rooted in your heart and in who you are. And I developed exercises and tools where we track your energy around all these questions that you need to have answered to have your foundations clear. And so you will find and you will create your foundation that in a way you can feel who you are and what you bring to the world with your business. And you feel it in your heart, in your body, you're in alignment with it. And you can relax with it, and you find your words with ease, because you don't need to learn a script and be afraid you lose your words, because who you are, you can't forget it, because it is who you are. And it's so much easier if who you are is in this alignment with what your business is about. So this is what I do, because I know it's such an important piece to tackle, to get things rolling. So everything else you find on my homepage. Let me know if you have a question. And I wish you tons of success with what you do, because the world needs visionaries and dreamers and creatives and artists. So do your thing. Much love, Katharina.